Hey guys, welcome back to Minute on the Mountain. Tonight we're going to do one of my favorite videos that I try and do every year, and that's where I share with you some of my favorite videos from the previous year. So these are not videos that I created, videos that I watched on YouTube, channels that I'm subscribed to, and I just want to share with you my 5 favorite ones from the year. And these are all from smaller channels, some a little bigger than others, but my favorite channels are still the smaller channels. I feel like I really know the creators on a lot of these channels, even though most of these we've never met face-to-face. Although one of the videos today, I have met the creator face-to-face several times. But for the most part, I've never really met these people, but I feel like I know them. I know some of them have said the same thing about me. So it's just been really cool to make those connections on YouTube. So with that, I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite videos from last year. Then we're going to talk about the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. We've been over 1,500 subscribers for a week now, so I'm confident we'll stay over that. And I'm excited to give you those details as well. But let's jump into the videos. I will put links in the description for each and every one of these videos. Please go check them out, and please tell them Minute on the Mountain sent you. The first one is from Mark Larson over at Mark Larson Outdoors. It's his video titled Beaver Trapping Under the Ice. I'm not a trapper. I've never trapped, but I love all of Mark's trapping videos really. But this one where he trapped beaver under the ice just was something new for me to see. Of course, his enthusiasm about getting it done. It was a great video. I encourage you to watch it. The second one, this is the one channel where I have met the creator, Don Woody over at Living on the Apex. He and his wife Rachel live here in the valley that I live in. He's a minister at a small church here in the valley. Just love the work he does for the kingdom. But in his channel, he's got a video called Moab Unleashed, the most epic drive of my life. He's got a decked out overlanding Jeep. If you've never watched his videos, I describe Don as a filmmaker. I am not. I'm just taking you along and trying to share some of my experiences with you. I definitely hope there's some entertainment value, but I don't consider myself a filmmaker. Don is a filmmaker. One of the reasons I love this video so much, I've been to some of the places that are on this video. I know what some of those roads are like, and he just does a great job capturing the beauty of the Moab area. So that's video number 4. Video number 3 is from Dark 30 Outdoors. So Kyle over at Dark 30. And this one is titled Ben Catches His First Muskie. So he takes Ben out with him. I can't remember if Ben is a relative or not. If he's a nephew, a cousin, I don't remember. But Ben's a younger guy. He's a kid. And just the excitement that he expresses when he catches his first muskie, that's worth the whole video right there. So that's video number 3. Video number 2 is from Bait and Bullets. Bait and Bullets had one of my favorite videos last year, so he's kind of repeat winner. And it's his video titled 26-inch Cutthroat $1,000 Fish. And you talk about excitement and then a little bit of heartbreak where he realized, man, this fish could have won him $1,000 if he had entered it. It's just a great video. It's on Strawberry Reservoir, a Utah body of water. So again, that familiarity where I've been to this place where he's doing this video. And I just love his attitude on all of his videos. You can tell he is just grateful to be in the outdoors. So that's my second favorite video of the year. And then my favorite video of 2025 is kind of a bittersweet video. It was from Al over at Al's Outdoors. It's titled Inspired to Create on the Trap Line. And so he made this copper rose in memory of his wife, whom he had lost. He made a wooden vase to put that copper rose in on his wood lathe. And then he also made a cross with a heart on it. And so just to see Al, I don't remember if that was the first video he posted after his wife passed, but it was one of the earlier videos. So just to see him back out there and creating again and doing something that he loves and sharing something with us after going through a really hard time, that was my favorite video of the year. So again, it's a little bittersweet, that video, but Al, sure appreciate you, getting back in the saddle and putting content out again, because I really love your channel. And I know that was hard after what you went through. So those are my favorite videos of 2025. Please check them out. Please show those content creators some love when you have some time. Now let's talk about the giveaway. We're doing 2 prizes for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. The grand prize is this handmade knife, kind of a drop handle design. And the top part of the knife is still rough hewn, or only the very bottom of the blade is polished and sharp. And this is from Ethan Gunn. It's called Gun Forge. He's made a couple of knives for me over the years. So you're going to get the custom-made knife, and you're going to get a Minute on the Mountain hat. This is the tan and olive version. Same one I'm wearing now, actually. That's prize number 1. And when we do the drawing, we'll draw for that grand prize first. Prize number 2 is really a carryover. No one claimed the prize at my last giveaway. I give 30 days after it's announced, and the winner didn't claim it, so I said I'd roll it back in. So this is the steel core flashlight from Cascade Mountain Tech, and it says 650 lumens. It's also the Smith & Wesson assisted opening pocket knife. It's got the little tab on the end to bust glass, and it's got the belt cutter in the handle. And then this beanie from Great Basin Graphics, which is a company that does some of my shirts and stuff for me. So that's prize number 2. To be eligible for the drawing, you just have to be subscribed to my channel, and you have to comment on this video. If you do that, you get 1 entry. If you share this video, you'll get a 2nd entry. I'm going to have 1 more video where we're going to talk about the drawing and give you 1 more chance to win. And then the following video is when we'll draw the winner. So you're going to have at least a couple weeks before we announce the winner. But please enter. Would look forward to giving this away to someone. And thanks for all your support, guys. You know, when I first started YouTube, probably like a lot of guys, I had big dreams of, 50,000 subscribers and maybe even getting monetized one day. And then when I realized just how hard this thing is, I don't want to say I gave up on those dreams, but I did. I put them in their proper perspective. If I ever get monetized on YouTube, great, but that's not why I do it. I do YouTube because one of these days I'm going to be too old to get out in the mountains and do the things I love, and I want to be able to relive some of those memories, relive them with my grandkids. And number 2, as you know, I try to share something from God's Word on every video, and so this is an opportunity for me to get the gospel out and to be able to share it with others. And so speaking of the gospel, speaking of the Minute on the Mountain, let's wrap up with that. It comes from Luke chapter 12. Jesus shares this parable about a man who had this huge crop, bumper crop, couldn't fit it in his barns. And he says, I know what I'll do. I'll tear down my old barns. I'll build bigger barns. I'll store all this, and then I'll sit back and eat and drink and be merry. There's no mention from the rich man of gratitude to God for this bumper crop. There's no thought to sharing with others who might be in need. It's strictly selfish. And then God says, you fool, for you will die this very night, and who's going to get everything you've left behind? Then Jesus goes on to say, he is a fool to build up earthly treasures and not have a rich relationship with God. I so appreciate the fact that he doesn't just say he's a fool who has earthly treasures. There is no indictment in the Bible about wealth. In fact, in Ecclesiastes, it says that wealth is a gift from God. So you shouldn't have any guilt or shame if you're wealthy, if you've accumulated wealth in this world. You should only feel guilt and shame if you've done that at the expense of having a rich relationship with God, because you can't take it with you, but your relationship with God, you will take. So that's the Minute on the Mountain. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Good luck on the drawing, and we will see you guys the next time we're out on the mountain.